Heyo, this is Strako, and today we're going to be doing the Raider, the strongest of the Nightfarers. Now, our build today is honestly just based around breaking poise. So, we do more damage, nice. We get a buff if we tank something with our character skill. We get ultimate charge from our critical hit and have improved crits, and they boost stamina recovery speed. And we get increased FP, max and starting armament. Oops. There we go. And we get improved stance breaking when two-handing, and more poise near my ult. The main thing with this build is we're going to try to be getting a colossal weapon, and then we're going to abuse stance breaks to get crits. We will use those crits to get more ults. We will use those ultimates to get more poise. I mean, that's not going to help too much, but you know. And then we get improved stance breaking when two-handed. I don't really have the perfect gem set up for this, but that's the idea. So let's get right into it. Aside from just being a cool Viking dude, I think the Raider is my second favorite character behind Duchess. And I'm doing him because Duchess starts out locked, so it felt wrong to do her first. The reason that I like him so much, though, is just because colossal weapons are fun. There is nothing more to it than that. Like, oh, look at that. He has a passive where taking damage boosts the damage of... Yeah, taking damage will boost the damage of your skill, which is this. So during that skill, you have full armor. I don't think I've ever been hit out of it. And you get massive damage reduction. And then it's just a matter of if an enemy hits you. If an enemy hits me during the initial stomp, I actually get more bonus attack. No, stop running. Now, the only complaint I have about this character, genuinely, is I feel like his moveset is low-key kind of worse than the base moveset for colossal weapons. He's got a lot of these big swings that force him to step forward, but like when he steps forward, he just whiffs a lot. Anyway. So, we've got a pretty iffy setup here. There can be a chest in that place I just checked. One of the good ones. And there is always a beetle right over here. But I guess we start here and go around. Did I run past the beetle? Okay. There's almost always a beetle right here. Not this time, though. Fair enough. We're gonna go straight to this camp, I think? Ooh. Doing this camp at level 2 might be rough. It's not one of the easy ones. We ball. Zoom. Now, the really nice thing about colossal weapons is I always can knock enemies out of their attacks. The really not nice thing is I also poise through a lot of stuff that I might take up less damage if I just got hit. Like this. This is what I mean about his alternative moveset, by the way. Notice I can barely hit these dogs. It's really annoying. I do like the first swing. Bam. Massive buff. Now, I'm not finding the main enemy here, which is problematic. Oof. All the poison in the world, and that dude just lays me out. Oh, this was stupid. Ooh. Well, that's the improved damage version of that ability. And notice how it does let you tank stuff, but it doesn't mean you take 0 damage. So I actually very nearly died there. Dude. There we go. Ugh, why does this fucking camp have so many dogs? And this character's ultimate is Totem Stella. Whenever you get one of those perks that say, oh, this happens near a Totem Stella, that is the Raider's ult. So I just think those perks do nothing if you don't have a Raider on the team. So keep that in mind before you try to run them. The one that I see the most often is Restore HP if you kill an enemy near it. Bro, what is with these dogs? I weep. Okay. At this point, I've spent so long in this camp without finding the boss, I'm kind of feeling like I should just go. But sunk cost fallacy has me still running around and looking. Okay, but this is actually getting to be very bad. Dude. Where is the boss? Oh, bro's taking a little nap. This is the Totem Stella! We're stuck inside it right now, by the way. There it is. Oop, I'm dead. Raider actually has a surprisingly good role, so don't feel like you have to sit there and tank everything just because he's the tanky big boy. Oh my god, punch! Oh, not even close. Yeah, I'll take an increase to max HP. And just like that, we're level 5. I say just like that, like I've been fighting for my life for, I don't even know, the last 5 minutes, but, you know. Just like that. Yeah. I don't know. I like Raider a lot more than I like Guardian because he doesn't have a messed up role. I feel like I can still tank things, but I am not forced to try to find the best shield or else I'm going to have a miserable time. Like, look at that. I am having a Poise Boys fight with this Misbegotten, and I'm winning. That's sick. One thing I don't like about him is just how slow his charged R2s come out. But they are multi-hitting when they finally decide to take a number. He also has one of the fastest recharging ults in the game. I don't think that's actually because it recharges fast. I think that's just all the crits I get. But, you know. I could be so greedy. This has bleed on it, though, which makes me want it. Nice. Now, let's just grab the, sometimes this area has 2 field bosses, by the way. If you see me looking around, that's why. So we grab this tree, and we're gonna get our first flask upgrade. Now, with Raider, I really feel like you need levels, because you're going to be spending a painful amount of time tanking things with your face. So, more than any other character, if you fall behind, you're going to just not be able to really fight. Also, a chest can spawn here, if you're wondering what I'm checking. But no chest this time, so let's just keep going. Is that a Radagon dog? Sure is. We're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Oh, come on, dude. Those enemies suck. I just don't like fighting them. Imagine a thing that jumps around like a foam dog, but shoots magic at you while it does it, and you fully will understand why I don't want to touch that with a 20-foot pole if I could help it. Alright. So, Cragblade is actually a really good buff to get. Also, this weapon does bleed. But Cragblade, if I go down here... Ooh, nice. Is whatever's down here worth killing? What is that? Oh, it's a demi-human queen. Okay. So Cragblade gives you a buff to the weapon that is equipped. Bam. So now this does bonus damage based on my strength, I believe. And it is not nothing. Well, that's the other problem I have with this character. Sometimes things just walk away from you and you can't keep up with your charged attacks. Bam. I'm having all of the buffs right now. One bleed proc and this thing dies. Oh. There it is. Oh, cinematic finish. It'd be... The only thing that would be better is if I stopped whiffing. Rotten Battle Aim? Sure. I don't really need ailment resist against this boss, but it doesn't hurt to have. Whoosh. Oops. Rain gathers, pretending tonight. I think I just gotta go. Is there a beetle? Nope, no beetle. Now, I am overdue to get a specific boss. In fact, I'm very surprised I haven't had him yet. I'm gonna grab this beetle on the way. And if I can, I want to see if I can take out another mini-boss, but that's just because I'm going to have some time. Ooh. Extended spell duration. Not the best thing I could have gotten, considering I'm not going to be using many spells as this guy, but, you know. I'll take a fire pot. Ooh. That's what. Oh, what you just saw. These ruins have illusory floors that lead down into here, like places like this. Usually, I get nothing from going down here, but you know, it exists. It's pretty cool. I could actually use the gold pickled foulfoot in order to get some bonus runes when I kill the boss. But I don't think there are any mini-bosses around this area, unfortunately. Oh. There's no mini-bosses that I can kill in the next 5 seconds. If you are a Leonin Misbegotten, I might be running over there to run the Fade, but... So, after this... We're gonna take this tree. Did I not grab the church? Oops. We're gonna grab that. Then we're gonna take this tree. We're gonna try to grab this. And if I could find a place to get a holy weapon, like here, in that time, I think we'll be good. But even if I can't find a holy weapon, this is more than good enough. Oh. Getting to have bleed just feels so unfair. This is one of the few strength weapons in the game that I've found that has bleed. For good reason. The fact that it also has Cragblade, though, is like, what? Talk about a godly roll. But here's the man. I've been dreading this fight. Ow. Bam. Bam. He's stuck in it. Oh boy. This is probably one of the hardest bosses that you can get. He hits like a truck, and he takes very specific game knowledge to beat. Game knowledge isn't the right term, but he's just rough. Here I kind of cheat by just having a poise break so insane with bleed that he dies anyway, but... Ooh. Increased damage after crits. Don't mind if I do. I could take out this dragon. Or... let's go for the dragon. Now, this thing isn't very tanky. But, crucially, he's very annoying to actually get hits on. Especially when I'm dying to the storm because I'm not paying attention. Come on. Oh, I think if that second hit, he would have fallen over. Whoa. Oof. He's getting messed up. Unfortunately, I'm out of stamina to do my good sprint, so I'm getting hit by this. Oh, you get back here. Probably is going to try to Fire Breath. Yup. One more hit and he's down? No. Dude. This dragon ain't playing. Come on. I feel like I'm playing baseball and just repeatedly missing. Bro. Fall over, bro. Come on. Again. Bro's hardcore spamming. Oh, you bastard. Fall over, man. Dude, I'm actually gonna kill him without getting a stagger. That's insane. I normally can't do that with, like, dex weapons. What the hell? I just buffed nothing because I was too slow. That sucks. I didn't even get anything good out of that. Oof. Big oof. they're not worth killing, but oh well. Dog. Dog's worth fighting now. Not because he's actually worth fighting, but because I just do so much more damage than I need to, that I can probably kill him before he pisses me off too much. Bro, look how far does he need to go? Ow. Can you please get back here? I hate this thing. Brother. You're being cringe. This is why your master abandoned you. I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much. It's all the joy of fighting a wizard. Ugh. Well, can't not kill him now. Whoever decided that this is a fun fight is, bro. I can't hit him. He just runs. Why won't he stagger? Oh, I hate this thing. I hate it. This is harder than most like main bosses in the game. Margit wishes he could lame you out as hard as a Red Wolf of Radagon could. Oh my god, he just runs away! Get back here and fight me! If there was a limit to their dodging, I wouldn't mind them. Like, I've always felt this way about them. They just don't have a limit where they should. Die. Christ. Alright. Let that be a lesson. That you shouldn't waste your time fighting enemies like that. Not if you want to win your runs. I knew that that was going to suck, and I still chose to do it. So, like, if I lose the run because I spent 10 minutes fighting that guy, it's on me. The hell is it? Oh, there's the church. Oof. Massive, massive waste of time, because I didn't know how to read a map. Oh, yeah. Alright. So yeah, I'd say my no-fight enemies, in general, unless you've got a specific thing that counters it, are Red Wolves of Radagon, Royal Revenants, and, what else? Oh, Blackblade Kindreds or Valiant Gargoyles, although Blackblade Kindreds more so. And is that it? Off the top of my head, I think that's the only thing where, like, you can actively see them walking around and decide if you want to fight them or not. Now, if you're ridiculously overpowered or you've got a team of 3, they can be worth it. But for the most part, they just take so long to kill or have such a high chance of cheesing you out that it's just not worth it. This is one of the things on the other end of the spectrum. I always fight these guys. They are my favorite enemy. Even the yucky Scarlet Rot ones. Even when they hit me with shit like that. Reason being, they're just super avoidable. Nothing that they do is like crazy bullshit. And they die really quickly if people know what they're doing. It goes up, it comes down, I get a buff to dodge off of it. I take this to the face because I queued it up. I used my special, but I did not. You know, I can't even be mad. I'm just trolling right now. Yeah, no, you should never die to an ulcerated tree spirit. I just... Shrug. Is what it is. Honestly, I'm greeting too hard for a stagger, and... Like I said, this moveset, very cool. But, like... I think the normal one is just better. Because this is so slow, man. Oops, I mean to block that, but I mean, better than getting hit. Can you fucking stop running away? No? There we go. No! I fucking did it again. Normally you can get a charged R2 punish before it slithers away, but not with this character. And it's really unfortunate. That was massive bleed, though. He's gonna headbutt, probably? No, he's gonna explode. There we go. Bam! And finish him off. Okay. And finish him off. Not terrible, I've definitely done better, though. It does 0 damage. I fucking... Whatever. I'm so far away. Yeah, Raider really does feel like a great example. Raider and Duchess both feel like a great example of how cool the alternate movesets can be, but also why sometimes they just feel worse. Like, you feel so strong with Raider's alternative moveset. Don't get me wrong. But, like, sometimes, dude, I just want to swing the fucking sword. And meanwhile, Raider charges it up like it's a baseball bat every single time. And it makes it so much harder to get punishes when you only have a small opening. What is that over there? I have time to kill that. You. Do I have time to kill this? No. I didn't realize the circle was coming from the other way. Damn it. Oh, here's something fun. This will let me out. Right here. And it's gonna mean I can't get another charge on my flask, which is gonna kinda hurt. But if you go up this way, this leads to the boss. Boom. Dude, why does he slam it with no range? Whatever. Bam. Bam. grab this. So that's going to let me upgrade my weapon to a +2. Trust me, it will be very nice. And this always lets out of grace. I'm just gonna run straight through. Even snag a quick level, I think? I don't know if I managed to level or not. Not bad. Omens. I do think omens, if you're playing Raider, are one of the easiest things you can get. You just stagger them with every single hit. It feels unfair. Like, look at that. Bam. Bam. And I get a damage buff now. And you're knocked out. Woof. This omen, though, is a little more annoying. You can just camp up here and he really can't hit you. Which I think is what's supposed to be the main strength of this thing. Bam. Oh, look at that damage. Oh, look at that damage. You should never be getting hit by this dude like that, by the way. And he's dead. Whew. Let's go. Damn, I want another map for this game so bad. This map is sick, don't get me wrong. Especially the way that it can change, but like, it just doesn't change often enough. There we go. I do think beating the boss with this build is going to be a little rough. If I can get to 13, it's possible. Well, this is going to be a hard fight. But not impossible. I had some way to heal. Oh well. This, I guess. I don't know. %72% damage negation at full HP. This one's gonna be rough. Rough, but doable. Whoa, chill. Ooh. That's what I mean, by the way, about how you can hold block but also be dodging. I just tried to... Oh, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. Ow. Please ult. I don't know why I'm camping so hard to try to save these healing items, but man, am I. Honestly, it's just optimal to not fight this dude when he's split. Please rejoin. Great. Stop. Chill. Ugh. I think I'm close to a stance break. But he's gonna just do this. Frick. Ow. 2 heals left. 1 heal left. Chill. You rat bastard. Chill the This is the wrong weapon. This was the perfect weapon. Boom! Sit down! Raider! This place marks your tomb. Or shit, this tomb marks your grave. Let's go. I love this character, man. Woo! That's 2 successful runs back to back. Let's go. Not bad at all. I don't know if I'm going to do Recluse or Duchess next. I'm thinking Recluse just because, like I said, Duchess you unlock after you beat this first night. And if I'm only doing the first night, I feel like I should end with her and Revenant. I think the next boss I'll do in order. Anyway, let's see what we got. Proved crits, art gauge. Proved poison damage negation when knocked back by damage. That might be good for, the bird. Activating ultimate art raises max HP. That's kind of crazy. And FP restoration upon greatsword attacks. Okay. So I could use greatsword Recluse, I guess. Art gauge charge from successful guarding, improved crits. Art charge activation adds poison effect, improved dragon communion, improved rot. Not much. Alright. Yeah, no, that was hype. 2 successful runs, and first successful run is not just cheating with Ironeye. So, till next time, see ya.